purest thing, and then you just like have your heart crumbled into tiny little smithereens. Thank you, Paisley, for making me so upset, but I really appreciated it because I need to feel something after a while, you know? I've gathered you all here today to tell you that I'm out of my reading slump. Yes, you heard that correctly. It took an urban fantasy to get me out of my reading slump. Should I be surprised by that? I read Dominion Required by H.S. Paisley, and yes, I did it via an audiobook. Are you surprised at this point? I literally do everything via Audible. Dominion Required is the second book in the Magic Required Locke Aeol novel series that H.S. Paisley has going on, and I'm hooked. I'm an official stan. Do I have another dreamboat with another accent? I sure do. I'm just a sucker for accents, as I should. We have Zamila and Locke, and they are just angsty 20-plus-year-olds. One's a god / demigod kind of thing going on, and one's a Lumera. And Zamila's a Lumera, and then Locke's the god because BDE only in this household. We open up with Zamila. She is going through PTSD because girl was kidnapped. And she killed her kidnapper, as she should. I'm just a violent person. Zamila is a journalist, and she goes into work, and her boss is like, you're going on 3 weeks pause. You need to just stop, wait, no. And Zamila's just like, I need to work. I can't be stuck in one place this entire time. You know, when your boss says you can't work and you shouldn't work, they have the final say. So Zamila's just like, okay, I'm gonna take a beat. But she's also like going through this like weird power manifestation, maturity development thing kind of going on. Typically, her power is only supposed to work on things made from the earth. So when she's moving her brother's glasses and when she's cracking marble, she's like, what the hell is this?
That's suspicious.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's weird.
Of course, she keeps this bottle in for a few months because she can't talk to Locke because her and Locke are like not on speaking terms right now. She can't talk to Cam because Cam's kind of dating her brother and she doesn't want to like make her brother feel lesser than and out of the loop. So she just keeps it boxed up inside and becomes Elsa. Billy, I want to say he's homeless. That's what I want to assume. And he has information and he always feeds it to Zamila. And I'm just like, is this how all journalists operate? Could they just smoke one with their like homeless buddies and give them hundreds of dollars every time they give them information? I'm just like, where is this money coming from? You're a journalist. You make no money.
It's a book, Tiana. It's not that deep.
Feeds information about these fires. And, you know, it all comes full circle at the end, but we're going to get to that later. Zamila and Locke are like on non-speaking terms because, you know, she went through a traumatic event that he like brought her back to life from. And, you know, you gotta like let your feelings sit for a bit before you can tell somebody else. I don't know what Zamila's star sign is. Locke's a Cancer. You cannot tell me, like, Locke is a Cancer. Point blank, period. Locke, I've said it again, he's my new heartthrob right now because the angst, the trauma. The way this world is set up, they have different gods. It's not like, oh, well, we're in a Greek mythology world, so there's only Greek gods that rule in this world. No. Every god of every continent and every like religion is in this world, which I love because I've never seen it done before, like at all. So Locke is dealing with the gravity of, you know, when you carry grief around, it just follows you and it just stinks up the whole room. Yeah, that's Locke, which is why I think he's a Cancer. And Locke has been dealing with the loss of his brother and also like he lost his homegirl. Zamila don't want to talk to him. He keeps calling her and she don't answer. You would think by now he would know. I'm just like, dude, like if she didn't pick up the first time, the second time, going on the 4th and 5th time, send a text. Because that way you can see that she saw your text and she read it, but she don't want to talk to you. So Locke is just dealing with like heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. And he just wants to like put himself first and like defend everyone he loves. But I said, well, who's gonna put you first? Because I will. Zamila, who? So that's what Locke's going through. And then we meet his brother, Leolin. And I love Leolin. I think Leolin's my favorite character next to Jenner. Leolin is his brother, and Locke, Leolin, and Lou were like triplets. And Lou is dead. And Locke has been carrying around that grief with him for the longest time. And when they say stronger together, not apart, my heart like, you know, when in the originals in Vampire Diaries, when the Michelsons say like, are always and forever, that's what this moment was. I'm a sucker for characters, found family, and just like character interactions and banter, and that's what this book had. So sign yourself up. You're in for the best time. The word you're looking for is guaranteed, Tiana. You're welcome. World building is like a third tier for me. I need my top priority to be characters, and that's what everyone had. I really like how Paisley was able to like have each of her characters feel like a person. Like, you could feel their pain, you could feel their angst, you could feel their humor and their love for one another in this book, which I really appreciated. Cam and Nemo's, even though they had a very limited interaction with each other, you could just feel like he loves her, and like as Jenner said, he's a teenage boy whenever Cam's around. So then we have Jenner. So I have a ship. Is it gonna sink? Probably, because we have like this like Ember person going on, which I don't know who that is. We need to clear that up, Paisley. You see what I'm saying? I need answers. Leolin and Jenner. I feel like we might have a ship. I just love Jenner. Jenner was like, he wasn't the comic relief. He's the life of the party. He just has everyone relaxed and calm, but also he's there to like have your back if necessary. And when Nemo gets captured, he's like, Zamila, you gotta go get your brother because you got the powers and I got your back, you feel me? So they go to heaven and we meet the Sumerian goddess for love and war. She has a crush on Zamila. And I don't know, like, yes, go for it, but I'm also just like, Locke and Zamila are in game. So don't do this to me, Paisley. I don't need them depressed, sad, and stressed. I need them happy and healthy and loving each other, okay? Actually, I'm more worried about Jenner and Leolian than Zamila and Locke right now, because I'm just like, it's so new for them. Zamila is talking to the Queen of Heaven, and she says like, I need you to do a favor. I need you to do a favor for me. I need you to get the person that brought you back to life. Yeah, I need him to do a favor for me. So you do me a solid, I'll get your brother back. And she's like, oh shit, I have to go talk to Locke. And by this point, Locke has a new tattoo. Locke is just like, I miss her so much and I love her, but also I don't want to tell her how I feel. Dude, that's not how this works. If you're gonna love somebody, you gotta like tell them how you feel for them to even like reject you or accept you. I loved how Paisley made their first interaction, since their traumatic event was just like so awkward, but also Zamila was like, we should go on a date. And he was like,
Me? You? Date? No.
Zamila said, bro, then why'd you call me and put all this effort in and send in mixed signals? He's just like, well, I mean, I guess we can go on a date. And throughout like the ending of this book and like throughout the rest of the book, you're just like, oh my god, like, can you just like kiss already? And then you know what happens when characters are like, we have all this time, we don't need to rush things. It just goes to shit. As like, it just went boop. They wake up together. Mind you, it's slow burn. They didn't even kiss this entire book. All they did was hold hands and hug each other. So pure. So Locke gets stolen and he's being tortured. And at the ending of this book, it's like, there's no God than one God. I forget what the phrasing was. I was just like, oh, what is this? It sounds like Samila, but I don't know what's happening right now. Can we just like figure this out? But like, I need book 3. I need book 3. Ahora, andale, adesso, now. Overall, I gave this book a 4.5 stars. I loved the character interactions. I loved the way that the author was able to like make you feel each character's feelings in that moment, and that is mainly in part due to the dual POVs. I'm a sucker for multiple POVs. I hate one POV. It's so hard to like dissect and understand. I loved the magic systems because the magic systems were very clear to me. I knew what was going on, unlike one book. But I feel like what's going to happen, we're going to get more Megan, we're going to get more of Killian. So sad to see Frank die. Please go pick this book up. It is totally worth the read. It is a good urban fantasy with a slow burned romance that just leaves you wanting more. Like deadass, I want more. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Tiana. My links for my Instagram and my Twitter are down below. And leave me a funny comment. Leave me your best pickup line in the comments down below. Thank you so much, H.S. Paisley, for sending me this book. I really appreciated it. I'm gonna go buy Magic Required now because I want book 1 to hold me over until I get book 3. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!